grind all year, you get a raise. If you get a raise, and then somehow you are actually more broke than before or feel like it. So if that sounds familiar, you are not imagining. Here's some really depressing news if you want to do the math on it. So if you are a W-2 earner, which is what I was up until last year, right? So 25 to 35% of my paycheck went to lost to taxes every single year. And 10 plus years of your career, if you work from now till you're 70 as a W-2 employee, 10 years of your career is spent just covering your tax bill. So, big difference in being your own business owner or being a W-2 income employee. And again, what Rob said, there are 70,000 pages in the tax code, and most of those are to reduce taxes because they want to partner with you, not collect them.
Yes, that's true, but you haven't taken all of your deductions, and just like Rob mentioned, the important part of doing it legally is to have a good accountant. Of the 69,000 pages that are there to help you with deductions, they're only concerned about the 30 pages that pay taxes. And that's what you really need, especially as we are, as we're 1099 employees, own our own companies and things like that. How can we get around, how can we utilize those 69,000 pages to save us money? That's really what we're trying to do. Rich people, whatever that classification is, they don't necessarily have a secret loophole necessarily. They just are really good, or their accountants are really good at knowing the 69,000 pages to use for deductions. That's what it boils down to.
So the big idea is the government wants to reward behavior, like what Chris said. So think about investing, but in particular, like owning businesses, creating businesses that create jobs, building housing, having housing that provides a place for someone to reside. All those are behaviors that the government wants to reward. So that's why there's so many tax incentives, particularly around real estate, is because real estate drives a lot of the economy. So when you think about things that drive the economy, the government's going to reward those who take initiative to build out basically and protect our future economy, right? So they give you tax incentives, right? It's not a loophole. It's actually part of the government's plan to let capitalism and entrepreneurship build a lot of what we do.